Frankie, the Flames are still alive. This is a team many thought were rebuilding and that did virtually nothing at the trade deadline to strengthen its chances of making the playoffs. What does this team have that still has them in this fight?
This is a team that loves playing for one another right now, Gino, and it's very evident. You talk to people that are around the team, you watch the team play and you're like, this group has a little something where these guys don't want to quit on each other. And Gino, this is a group that has been underestimated right from day one. I think a lot of people would have had the Calgary Flames near the bottom of the standings, but there's been a number of things that have kind of come to the surface that have helped Calgary this season. Dustin Wolf, there's your headliner. What a season for him so far, and he's got this team potentially in a position to make the playoffs. Jonathan Huberdeau has had a resurgence. Nazem Kadri continues to lead the way. Good performances on the back end by a guy like Mackenzie Weegar, Rasmus Anderson. Like, how bad can you be when those two guys are playing 2/3 of the game? But bigger than all of that, this group, they work together and they play an exciting brand of hockey. Like, there's nights, Gino, where you might be sitting around, or I'm sitting around, I got an Oilers game on, I got a Flames game on. And like there's been this thing with the Oilers sometimes where it's like, okay, outside of McDavid and Draisaitl, it can be a tough watch. And then you watch this Flames team and it's like, there's no question in that group. They play an exciting brand of hockey and they deserve to be where they are, and they have been underestimated right from day one, but it's been a very resilient group all season long.
Okay, I had a quick glance at the last two opponents, and it's not great news for the Flames. They host Vegas, then they travel to LA. But both of those teams are locked into their playoff spots. Jonathan Huberdeau said, desperation, that's what we need to have. One team is desperate, the others are coasting. Frankie, do you think the Flames could actually pull this off and get in?
I do think there's a good chance that they can do it. And think about the teams that they're playing against. They're locked in. They know where they're going. This is almost like a little bit of a rest and recovery period for those guys. Meanwhile, the Flames, they have to harness the same desperation, the same urgency that they've had, and continue to want to play together, because that's the main thing we hear, how much this group is cohesive and they love working hard for one another. Well, they got 2 more games to do it, and then potentially, another 2 weeks. If everything goes well in the playoffs, you'll see how far you can push that envelope if you get there. But this is a Calgary Flames team that no doubt is going to be highly motivated. And normally you would look at the schedule and say, oh boy, Vegas and LA. Well, those are 2 different looking Vegas and LA teams. So a little bit of a scheduled win, if you will, Gino. They just have to make the most of it, as their fate still somewhat lies in their own hands.
Interesting note for Jonathan Huberdeau. He was named the Flames nominee for the King Clancy. That's the trophy that goes to the player that best exemplifies leadership qualities both on and off the ice.